Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 4th of June. So the Sun makes a sextile to the Moon's North Node, Venus makes a sextile to the Moon's North Node, Mercury makes a trine to Pluto, Mercury makes a conjunction to Jupiter, the Moon enters void of course, Mercury makes a parallel to Jupiter, and the Sun makes a conjunction to Venus. So I talked about Mercury's parallel to Jupiter and the Sun's conjunction to Venus in a lot of depth on the 2nd of June. So yeah, so the Sun sextile to the Moon's North Node, the Sun is in Taurus and the Moon's North Node is in Pisces. It's exact today at 3:49 a.m. Venus's sextile to the Moon's North Node is exact today at 6:29 a.m. and Venus is in Taurus and the Moon's North Node is in Pisces. Mercury's trine to Pluto, Mercury's in Taurus and Pluto's in Capricorn, and that's exact at 7:11 a.m. today. Mercury's conjunction to Jupiter is exact at 11:23 today. And the Sun's conjunction to Venus is exact at 4:33 p.m. today, and Mercury's parallel to Jupiter is exact also at 4:28 a.m. today. So the Sun sextile to the Moon's North Node allows us to find harmony between our authentic self and our karmic path, aligning our actions with our higher purpose, but negatively it can make us it can be hard to recognise like the subtle nudges from the universe or our environment that are trying to lead us to, growth. So something someone says may be actually helping you, but you may take it the wrong way today and stuff like that. So just be open to the subtle sort of elements today, and subtle words and body language and stuff like that. The best use of this energy is to trust in the synchronicities, the deja vus you may feel today, that aha moments, that are trying to lead you and support you as you work towards, reaching your personal growth and getting to where you want to go to, or enjoying where you are, because a lot of the time we get to where we want to get to, but we just don't enjoy it. So yeah, so sort of like just be open to yourself and newness. Venus's sextile to the Moon's North Node allows us to bring more love into our connections with ourselves and others, but it can make us be superficial in our attempts to transform and grow. And the things people say now may not have meaning, and so check the facts, clarify if you're unsure about what someone means by what they say. Clarify, believe me, clarity, because a lot of the times people talk in these vague ways, so it's best to ask the right questions, and when you do that you can get the truth. So the best use of this energy is to embrace acts of kindness, beauty and genuine affection, and to nurture having meaningful relationships, and be open to planting seeds of love within the earth, literally, planting things, or within you, or within your relationships. Just be aware of sort of like fooling yourself. Be open to pleasure, be open to growth, but be mindful of temptations and superficiality. People can say and do things that they don't actually mean right now. So yeah, so instead of being superficial, choose depth and authenticity in your relationships. Mercury's trine to Pluto allows us to be more mentally flexible and clear and accurate. People can make, quick-witted jokes, and you may make quick-witted jokes that surprise you. It allows us to, have deep psychological, emotional, spiritual insights and uncover hidden truths. So good for research and digging deep into things, investigations, detective work and all of that. But negatively it can lead to jealousy, obsessive thinking and power struggles. So yeah, research and think, but make sure you have time. Take time out to look at the surface, enjoy the surface, avoid burnout, and not try to look too deep into things that people say. Even though I just said people can say things without meaning, of course this can happen, but don't get excessive about it. See the writing on the wall, ask questions rather than overthink. Just be direct, even if it hurts. Maybe a text or a voice note would be better for some of you than face to face, but the important message is to get clarity and to try not to excessively think, basically. So the best use of this energy is just to be open. It's good for journaling and therapy, self-reflection, talking with others about whatever it is you feel the need to talk to them about. Yeah, so it's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes energy that allows us to be more sharper and perspective and laser focus in our communication as well, because after all, you know, Pluto rules the underworld and Mercury is the messenger of the gods, so you know, it just, they can work nicely together under this influence, yeah. And Mercury's conjunction to Pluto again allows us to be expansive in our thinking, more optimistic, ideas can flow more freely, we can have visionary sort of like experiences. The moon in Taurus provides the grounding we need today, because lots of floaty energy, so it just allows us to, you know, sort of like be practical, work on our finances, and just sort of like be more open to newness. So content creators can just talk about how we can you know, love ourselves more, appreciate beauty more, have more healthy relationships, how we can deal with the toxicity in our relationships, because toxicity in ourselves, in our relationship, just means that the root, there's problems that we need to solve. So giving tips on how we can solve these issues within ourselves and others, how we can focus on how we can uncover hidden truths without becoming obsessive, how to deal with obsessive thoughts, how to have deep discussions even when it's hard, giving tips and strategies on how to do that, because it can be hard to say the things that we really want to say in relationships, but communication is key to creating healthy relationships. So yeah, giving practical tips on how we can just be calm amongst the storms and chaos of life, and how we can just be open-hearted after heartbreaks and stuff. So yeah, that's the end of the daily scopes for the 4th of June.